All right, today we're going to be talking about Barry Baker Jr. Remember the name, Barry Baker Jr.? Little backstory before we get started here with the video. I found this just a couple of days ago. Tried looking around YouTube, and I found minimal information and had to hit up Google, do some research, find a few documents. But yeah, I mean, essentially to start with, this guy assaults a handicap individual. And any chance I get to take my jabs at people like this, I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them. First, we get started with the video, though. There's no sound on the video, uh, just uh, just the video. Okay, the handicapped individual getting out of the white vehicle here has cerebral palsy, walks funny. As you can see, Mr. Barry here starts obviously making fun of him, even though he did open, he held the door open. Held the door open. And as soon as he comes out, he starts to taunt him again. And boom. Why would they even sit there? Well, I guess they were waiting on their girl to come out. And as you can see, Barry walks off. He probably knows the police are going to get called here shortly, and he's getting the heck out of Dodge. And I don't blame him. So this here should be the end of the video. Yes, Barry has left the scene. Seems like his friend and the girl stuck around, but he did leave. All right, man. First off, POS human being. Like, he starts off good. He's going to hold the door open. Then it had to resort to the. I think, had he done the taunting and just left, at the beginning, like, yeah, it's frowned upon. But the fact that he stuck around and as soon as the guy came out the door, did it again, and then hits the guy, man, want to talk about a POS. But yeah, I had to do some research on this. Uh, Turns out he did end up getting arrested over this entire situation. I will leave a link to the that video as well as this article in the description if people want to go look at it and read it themselves. Uh, Give the quick gist of the story. I'm not going to read all this out; it'd be boring. In short, him and some friends were out drinking. So obviously alcohol was involved. Alcohol is absolute poison, man. There's some, well, not for everyone. I consider it poison, but there's just some people you put some alcohol in their system and they go from being a decent individual and they just plummet and just POS. They can't handle their alcohol. But he was out drinking. Said he forgot his cigarettes. Come back to the 7-Eleven that is pictured in the video to get him some cigarettes. This guy pulls up, says he walks by, makes some type of comment towards him, and so he starts making fun of him. He's standing outside the guy, comes outside again, taunts him, and then hits him. Now he did a interview in jail where he said he was sorry for everything and would apologize to the guy if he ever seen him again. But keep in mind, this is while he was in jail. A little story to that as well. Before he was arrested, he found out he had warrants for this. He went to turn himself in. Then when he noticed the video and stuff had went viral, he went on the run for like 2 weeks. The police ended up finding him at a motel and arresting him. So yeah, the moment he found out this went viral, he bounced. His explanation for that is he was getting a lot of death threats. Him and his woman had to relocate because of people coming to their house, death threats, phone calls, text messages, the whole nine. Also, he explained that he lost everything. Obviously, he lost his freedoms, went to jail. It was like $100,000 bond too, and and he lost his business. He was like in the tree cutting business, so obviously nobody's going to hire this guy. I want to Number one, I'm not a fan of anyone sending out death threats or anything like that. I don't condone that at all. But the fact that, people just shut down his business, they didn't go to him for business. I applaud those people. People sending out death threats, man, don't do that. Come on. But anyways, I am proud of the community here, sticking up for the man with cerebral palsy. I'm not 100% sure what his name is, but anyways, the victim in this crime. But yeah, man, he ended up going to jail, $100,000 bond, uh, lost his business, rightfully so. And he's also trying to say that they were bar hopping and they seen this guy also bar hopping, and that he was being that he said something inappropriate to a female, and Barry here took it upon himself to tell him that was rude. Don't do that. Nobody has come forward to verify that story in over 7 years, so I highly doubt that's true. I'm sure Barry was just trying to find a way to clear his name somewhat, considering the fact that his decisions here, Jesus, ruined his life. Um, yeah, man, dude, why? Like, I get alcohol's involved, and I hate the alcohol excuse. Like, oh, alcohol made me do it. Uh, you got to do better than that, man. If you can't hold your alcohol and you act like that, just don't drink. Stay away from it. Or if you're going to drink, like, stay inside with your friends. Don't you definitely don't need to be out in public if you can't control yourself. I hate the alcohol excuse for people doing really stupid things. And once again, he was trying to find him a way out of this situation to make himself appear in a better light. Come to find out, this dude has like several other charges, including assault, domestic violence, things of that nature. And a little heads up, I think it was like a year ago. So it was like 6 years after this video here. He was being chased by police and ended up passing away in a motorcycle accident while he was being chased by police, from what I was able to gather. So clearly, our dude here, I don't want anyone to unalive. I got to be careful what I say on YouTube, they'll ban me. I don't want to see anyone unalived for any, well, for most things. But karma, dude. Karma caught up. Dude appears to be like a small time career criminal, always into some mischief, clearly doing stupid junk like this. Who else knows who he done this to? And there wasn't no recordings around. Thank goodness for cameras and stuff these days. I wish we would have had audio here. I would have loved to have known what was being said. Would have loved to have known what was being said. But yeah, man, anybody watching this, you see somebody getting bullied, stand up for them, tell somebody. Do what you can. Especially the handicapped, man. We as humans got to do a little bit better. A little bit better than that. But with that said, the reason I want to post this video is I didn't see anything out here on YouTube explaining this situation a little bit better. I had to go find some articles and whatnot. I will have all that linked down in the description below. Yeah, man. That's crazy, dude. Crazy. The whole alcohol excuse. Come on. Come on. I am Cheap Shot. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll catch you in the next one.